In the second part of this turtle, we're going to start the sphere. So the sphere is at the end of this part, we're going to look like that. And then part 3, we're going to finish it, making a few more stitches, and then it will collapse into a sphere. So for right now, it's going to look like a circle thing, but within more stitches, it will look like a sphere. It will end up like that. So that'll be in part number 3. And I think that this part number 2, is the hardest part of this turtle. So please be patient. I'll put in the description everything that you need to know, all the important stuff that I talked about. And yeah, let's begin. Okay, so let's begin. So first, let's explain what to do, and then we'll start. So basically, you have your 4 sides. Every side here have a box stitch, and as you can see, every box stitch here is your left hand. So make sure you have here your all the 4 box stitches are at the same direction. So everything here, everything is points. The string it points towards me is on the left always. Here's on the left. Here's on the left, and etc. So here is also string points towards me. Here is on the left, and so on. So make sure it's you have all box stitches are in the same direction. It's extremely important for beginning. So beginning part 2. Okay, so what to do? So basically, what you're going to do is you're going to make box stitches. Always going to make box stitches, but always going to switch pairs. So for example, we have here two. We have here 2 strings. 2 strings here, and the 2 strings that are closer on the other side, the next stitch. So as you can see, these two strings, this brown and this green, and this green and this brown, we're going to form with these 4 strings a box stitch, and then we're going to do the same thing over here, taking these 2 strings and the next 2 closest strings, these 2. So taking this brown, this green, this green, this brown, forming a box stitch again, and so on. So again, taking this. Hope that I'm not going too fast, because don't want to make it 2 hours. 2-hour video. Okay, so yeah, we're taking again two pair of strings here, and then the 2 closest over here, and going to again to form a box stitch, and so on. So you can say there will be every layer, every one turn is like 4 stitches. So after making 4 stitches, basically taking these, then taking the other 4 strings here, taking our 4 strings here, and then taking over the last 4 strings here, we will form 1 layer, and that will be the first, as you can see, kind of be, I think over here, this first layer, something like that. So basically, yeah, you'll have here a box stitch here, 1 box stitch here, 1 box stitch here, and 1 box stitch here. This counts into 1 layer. So we're making 4 stitches like that, and extremely important, please, a good tip for you is always make 4 stitches, finish 1 layer, and then if you want to have a break, make sure you finish all 4 and not leave not leave in the middle, making only 2 stitches or something like that, because then you can get confused. So you'll see in the video what I'm talking about. So let's do the actual thing. So all the box stitches need to come naturally. This is also very important. So this string is up here and the right here, this string is on the left, so we're going to keep it like that, and then this brown will need to go over under, and the next brown here will be also over under here, as we do with the box stitch. Okay, so we take this is the first stitch to make. Okay, so everything here is done. Pulling the strings. This is the first. Make sure that you're not keeping this box and go to the next one. So turning a little bit, and we'll have our next box stitch is this green, this brown, and this green. So yeah, make sure you always do the thing. This here is on the right, this here is on the left, because this is how it's formed naturally. And then this one will go over this green, under this green. And the next one, this brown, go over under also, over this green and under this green. And we pulling the strings. So I made 2, and we need to have another 2. Excuse me. So again, turning a little bit and finding the next 4 strings. So we finish this. Next one will be this brown, this green, and this brown. So all for these 4 of these will be a box stitch. So one will be here, one will be here. Again, naturally, this is on the right, this is on the left. Always count your stitches, how many stitches you make for your layer. I don't know. So this is over under, the over under thing. Yeah, over under, and this one will be over under also. So we finished 3. So along the way I'm going to explain more, so don't worry. Okay, so number 3 finished, and again moving again the same direction. Finish this one. And we coming here and making the last one for the layer for the first round. So the last one, the last strings will be this green, this brown, and this brown. So all these 4 strings, these 2, and this one. So again, the same thing, the same idea. It's always going to be the same idea. So we finished the first round. Okay, so after making the first turn, I'm going to obviously making the second turn. But before that, I need to as you can see, it's a little bit not even. But don't worry, it will be formed as we make another layer. Everything will be stretching pretty well. So don't worry about pulling the strings here. Pull as much as you can, not more than that. Okay, so just you can, for example, pull these 4 strings and that's it. Okay, so let's start from an arbitrary point. So again, we finish a full turn. It doesn't really matter what you want to choose. So you can save it. You can see that here is a box stitch. So I'm going to take this green, this brown, this green, and this brown, and make a box stitch. But before you're going to make that, make sure always when you finish a full turn, it's always the string is here is up, is this green string is down, and then the next one here is up, and then this one is down, and always it's going to be the same. So if you finish a first turn or second turn and you finish 4 stitches, you'll end up with this kind of thing. Okay, so always keep in mind that thing, it's not that obvious, because you'll see in a moment what I'm talking about. So let's again, here is a box stitch. So I'm going to take this green, this brown, and then taking from another box stitch that is here. As you can see, there's a box stitch here, and we have here this brown and this green. So take all these 4 strings, green, brown, and green and brown, and forming a box stitch. So again, a normal box stitch, everything needs to be aligned normally. Here is the right, here is left, not diagonally, not any weird things, not diagonal, just make straight, and it will be fine. So string here is on the left, so keep it on the left. So here string is on the right, keep it on the right, keep on the right. And then you can make take the brown the correct brown strings that I explained before, and you need to form a box stitch. So the box stitch idea, I think you hope you already understand. If not, tell me. Okay, so we done this. Now you can see it's going to be a little bit more confusing, because that's the problem with this thing. It's a little bit weird. So yeah, I did a box stitch here. You can see I did a box stitch here right now. So it's the second turn, and as you can see, if I make a box stitch here, this string here, as you can see, this is a box stitch. This here is up, and the string next to it is also up, and the green string here is down, and the string next to it is also down. So if you end up, like, if you make a 3 stitches and then you take a break and then you come back and don't know what's going on, try to find the strings that are already made. So I know this is already made because the string here is down, and also this here is down, and this is up, and this is up. And like, we cannot make a box stitch with this string and this string, because they are the same direction here. They are both up here. You need to always have one up and one down. So of course you cannot do that, because here is a green string. So again, it's it looks a little bit obvious for now, but you'll see. I'll try to explain in more details as long as we're going to make this. So we made this box stitch, and next we're going to take the next strings. So let's find our next strings. So again, we finished this, made this one, this green, this brown, this green, this brown. So let's move on to the next green here, and brown here, and the next to it will be this brown and this green. So I'm going to form with these guys a box stitch again. So this will be the second stitch for this round. And as you can see now, it's aligned. Here is the green, here is the green, and you can see that next layer we're going to use this green to make a box stitch. But as you can see, also you can see this green is next to this green, so both of them are down. So that means that we already made this stitch. You need to make another stitch on the next one. So just keeping now rolling the stitches, make sure you count, and on the way you're going to explain some more. So again, you cannot, obviously you cannot make a stitch with this green and this green. That means that's when this stitch is already finished, and you need to come to the next 4 strings. So this is the brown string, this is the green string. Our next here is this green string and this brown string. And need to keep in mind that I finished already 2 for this row. So 4 strings here and make a box stitch. Box stitch. Okay, again, it's only a box stitch, nothing new. And finish 3, again rolling the dice, rolling the stitch here, the thing, and next, so we finish all these 4 strings, and next will be this brown, this green, and this brown. So let's form a box stitch with these guys. Okay, so as you can see, these also the last string, because you can see this is up, this is up, this is down, this is down. But if we're going to form this box stitch with these 4 strings, this will be over here, and then we'll have here down and up, and this will be over here, and that will be up and then down. So everything will be go as we planned. So everything will be up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So I'm forming now the box stitch. And here we're done with the second layer, or second round. And now it's a little bit more nicer, as you can see. The stitch is the brown loops, the first of beginning, are more stretching well, stretching better than what you had at the first round. So I think it's kind of nice, right? Like that. You know, it's kind of round here, but we want to make it sphere kind of thing. So sphere is used at the end of after a few more layers. It will going to shape. It will start to fall down and collapse into a. You can see if I make another few layers, it's going to form like an egg, an ellipse thing. And that's what this is what you do. You know, I don't know. Let's continue. So again, everything now is up, down, up, down. This screen is up, this screen is down, this screen is up, this screen is down, this screen is up, down, and blah blah blah. Everything is here is already finished. So we finish a second layer and make it now a third. So again, we had here a box stitch here. As you can see, a box stitch here. So we're going to take this green, this brown, and the other from the other box stitch, this one for example. So obviously, because these guys are closer to here. So this green, this brown, this green, and this brown. Okay, okay, so let's do it. Here is the left, here is the right. Green string here, anything, making sure everything is straight. This string will be here, and this string will be here. Around the thingy, and we make the first one first. So hello to you, and you can go over here right now. So we did this stitch with this brown, green, brown, and green. So going to pick now the next ones. So again, you can see here is a string is down here, a string is down here, a string is up here, a string is up here. It means that we already made it one stitch here, and we need to get to the next one. So we'll make all these four strings we finished, and you need to pick the next 4 strings. So I'm going to pick this brown, this green, and this brown. Okay, because these are closer here. Already finished this green, so we need to pick the next 4, and these are the next 4. So let's make a box. So again, I need to always count how many I did. So I did already 1, and this is my second one for this round, for third round. And that's going to make it a little bit. Okay, so yeah, we did this box stitch, and next will be, so did all these 4 strings, and this will be this brown, this green. Again, you can see here is a green bottom here, is green down here, down here, down green here, down green here. That means that one of these need to be woven. So yeah, we did this, so we need to do this one. We did already this. We need to remember what you did, okay? So at least for now. Okay, so this is going to be a third. Okay, so done that, and making now, so we've done 4 strings here, and next will be this brown, this green, and this brown. And as you'll see, that will be the last one, because this here is down, this here is down, this here is up, this is up. And then if you're going, so I'm going to make a box stitch with these 4 strings, and as you can see, if I go here, this green will be down here at the end. If I go here, here is going to be up, and then everything going to be up, down, up, down, up, down. So you can see, the string here is down, and when I go here, when it will go straight here, it will be up here, and then the up here will be next to the down here. Up here will be next to the down here, and then it will be aligned nicely. So yeah, let's do the box. So this green, this green, this brown, and this brown. And now I know that we finished with the third round, because now this string is down here, the last one was here, and this one is up here, and we did a round, so we did 4 stitches, so we end up with a full turn. So let's show you again what will happen, and you can see I need to make more stitches, a few more layers to start to see what to do, what you'll have. Okay, so let's for this layer I'm going to show you how I find my second. I'm going to make 2 stitches, and then my third stitch is going to find it. I'm going to do like something like that, and then I'm going to find it, and then I'll show you how I find it. Okay, again, this is just a practice, because you need to already start to understand what to do. So this is going to be a practice for you. You can see it. I'll put on the description this. It is kind of important stuff right now. So yeah, let's do 2 stitches, and then I'm going to scramble everything and see what I'm going to do. So again, here is a box stitch here. Here is a box stitch here. So I'm going to take this string, this string, this string, and this string. Brown, green, green, brown, and form a box. Okay, so did this, and the next will be, for example, yeah, I'm going to make 2, so 2 next to each other. So we've done this box stitch. We're going to come back here, and we're going to pick for our next 4. So we've done all these 4 strings. Next will be this brown, this green, this green, and this brown. All these 4 strings, this, 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 and this. Okay, so let's form a box. One here, one here. Okay, so I scrambled everything here, and I don't know exactly what the stitch are, and I want to show you how I know what are the next 2 stitches that I need to finish in order to make this layer here, to finish this round. So I just do something like that, and let's see what we get. So again, let's, for example, start from here, and okay, so okay, let's check. Okay, so yeah, okay, so I already know what to do. Okay, so yeah, now it's the explanation I'm going to explain right now is a little bit like kind of complicated, but I'll try to explain. It's kind of math thing. It's assuming by contradiction. So let's check over here and don't worry. Let's I'm thinking a little bit more, and that's yeah. First of all, you can see here that we already finished this box stitch. Here is a box stitch that we did, and it split one from here and one from here, just to give you an idea that these two probably will be for our next round. Kind of, not 100% sure, but let's check. So we have here this kind of box stitch here. It's not really box stitch because here is only two strings, and you can see that if we find a real box stitch, we need to find first a box stitch that hadn't been woven. So here is a box. Remember, we did already 2 stitches for this round, just to make it easier for us. And you have here a box stitch, as you can see. So if this box stitch hadn't we used already, that means that I need to split these two with these two, like with this brown and this green, and I need to split also this brown, and this green with this green, and the other one, this brown. So let's if we again our idea here is always to split with 2 box stitches. So let's assume that we do need to split this box stitch into 2. Again, taking these 2 with these 2, make a box, and taking these 2 with these 2, it's not going to work because first of all, it will work here. It will work here because you can see here is down, here is up, everything arranged nicely. Because this is down, this is up, and then this can go here, and this can go here, etc. So yeah, that can be possible, but that will be possible for the next round, because you can see that on the other side the splitting here is not going to work, because this here is up and this here is up, and that's the idea. When you have here 2 strings that are up, that means that this box stitch cannot be split right now, because you need to wait until everything will be up, down, up, down, up, down. So what you can say after that we need to keep this, and this stitch already have been made for this round. Okay, so I need to someday explain it maybe in text, because it's kind of nice proof that you can prove it. But basically, if you just want to, if you end up with 2 stitches and then finish your round and don't know what to do, so find a stitch that is already, you can see that this is a stitch, and then if you see that a string here is up and a string here is up, or you can say string here is down with string here is down, that means that this stitch already have been made for this round, and then we need to move on to the next one. So the next one will be also this one is also have been made, because if you can see that this is up, this is down, and that will be allowed only after finishing all the rounds. So these 2 have been finished already. This stitch, this box stitch, and this box stitch, and this box stitch already haven't been made for this round. That's why it's up and down here. And our next stitches need to be over here, and you can see here, because these guys are up and up, and you cannot do it for a full turn. You need to have always up, down, up, down. So it's already made, That means we need to finish that, and you don't need to touch that, and we need to touch the other one, because again we have here two strings that are up, so one of them need to be a problem. This is not a problem, but this one is the problem. So you need to find, again, you have your 4 strings, you need to find your next strings, this one, and this one, this one, and this one. Okay, I think I made it clear. Yeah, so let's make a box and talk meanwhile. So again, the best tip for you is to always make a 4 turn. Always, when you want to work on your project, on this sphere thing or turtle, whatever, always make 4 turns. Make your full round, your full round, and then you won't have these kind of problems, because you can see I try to explain, and you can see that it's a little bit complicated sometimes to explain this kind of stuff. And if you're not a logic, if you don't like logic things like math or something logical, you won't be able to understand what I'm saying. So again, it's not your fault, it's not my fault, it's neither of else. It's a way of thinking. I think that way, maybe you can think that way. So if you think that way, just do a full turn always, and don't be bothered with this kind of stuff. So then this box stitch, and let's move on to the next one, because I remember that I made 2, this is my 3rd, and next will be this green, this green, this green, this brown, and this brown. That will be the last one for this round. Make sure string is straight, of course. It's important. And yeah, you can see now everything is up, down. Green string is here is up, here is a down. This green string is down, green string is up, green string is down, green string is up, and etc. Down and up, like down here and up here. So we made I think 5 layers or 4, I don't remember. So let's make another few more layers. So okay, now I'm going to do normally just going to roll the thing, make 4 stitches, always finish our thing. I think I explained already enough the logical thing here, what's going on here. So if you're stuck, maybe you need to rewind my videos here, my important things that I said already. I think I said enough important things. So let's continue. So again, I'm going to make it a little bit faster right now, because I already told you what to do, kind of. So here's a box stitch. Need to take this. We finished all the rounds, so we're going to take this brown, this green, and the other box stitch here, in green and the brown, and form the box here. So again, this is the first one, because I want now to count. make sure I make 4. I would always make 4 and not like I did right before with a practice. Tell me if you need help, and I'll try to, I don't know, maybe I'll make one day live video that you can ask me. So next will be 4 strings here again, 4 strings. Next will be this brown, this green, this brown, this green. So now finish this 4 strings and let's move on to the next. So this brown, this green, this green, and this brown. Okay, these 4. Always make sure you do the right thing. Okay, so next will be here. So I need all these 4 strings. Next will be this brown, these 2 greens, and this brown. So let's take here. For once, let's just going to do one here, then one here, like we did another form of box stitch. I think to make be a little bit okay, done that. Yeah, so we did a full turn, I think. Let's check down, up, down, up, down, up here, down here. Yeah, so we done another turn, and let's make another turn. So again, don't when you finish a full turn, that I didn't made, because here you can see what I did here, up here and up here. Oh no, I did here and up, and I did here it down actually. So yeah, it did a full turn. So one here is up, one here is down. And actually, let's start from here, just to make sure that I've done right. So again, have here, always going to try to explain what I did, what I'm doing. Have your 4 strings here, so we're going to take this brown, this green, and the over here. So this green and this brown, this brown, this one, these 4, and make a box stitch. That will be my first box stitch for this round, and will be my 4-3 thingy. So need to make another 3. Remind Remind. Okay, so did this. Next will be okay, did the 4 strings here. Next will be this, and this. Okay, so this one, and this one. That will be my second for this turn. Okay, so did these 4 strings. Next move to here, and we'll have here this brown, this green, this green. You can see it's always going to be the same. This brown. Of these 4 strings, this, and this. Again, over and under thing, and that's always going to be the idea. Always. Forming your boxy box. And let's move on to the, I think, my 3rd or 4th, I think. So, finishing these 4, taking this now, taking this, and this. Okay, so let's move this finger a little bit here. It's annoying. This one, and this one. Okay, so did a few more. So you can see that if you can bend it a little bit, if you bend it tiny a little bit, it's going to start to form a sphere. Not yet done, but let's make another few more. So let's again, everything here is fine. Down, up, and etc. Down, up, up. So let's continue. Again, we have here a box stitch here, so taking this brown, this green, and the closer here, have your box stitch here, this brown and this green, so these 4 strings, this one, and this one. So we've done these 4 strings. Next will be this, the next 4, because again, so these 4 strings we finished 1. So next will be this one, and this one. this brown, this green, this green, and this brown. And next will be this 4 string finished, and next will be this, these two, and this one. So this brown, these 2 strings, and this brown. Brown, brown, brown. And again, moving on. Finish these 4, so next will be this, these 2, and this brown. Okay, this brown, these 2 strings, and this brown. Okay, and we've done another full turn. Let's make another one. Let's just start for forming it also, so you can pull here just to start the forming of thingy. Okay, let's make another. So again, you don't need to need to understand that now you can do whatever you want here. So again, you have your box stitch here. So let's take this brown, this green, and this brown. Okay, did 4 strings. Next will be this, these 2, and this one. So. Okay, next finish these 4. Next will be this, these 2, and this one. And next will be, so we did these 4 again, this one, this one, this one, and this one, these 4 strings, and again, these 4 strings. And let's move on to the next. Oh, we actually finished, I think. No, we didn't finish. You can see here is up and here is up. That means that we didn't finish already, so we know that this one is here and this one is here, so it will be finished afterwards. Again, picking the same idea again, taking the 4 strings that I already explained 10 times already. And now we have a 4 turn. So now we get a little bit more as a sphere. So if you can bend it also, it will be even better. And we're going to continue in next part. So until then,